Hi, Leo. Hi, Leo. Happy July. Hold on, before we move any further, let me make sure I can be heard. Because I recorded a full video for you and I could not be heard. So give me a second. I look so much better without the fucking, I look crazy as fuck in Cancer's reading, okay? Please don't judge me. I had to change my ponytail up too. But hold on, let me make sure I can be heard. Okay, I can be heard. All right. Hi, Leo. It is Ray. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new to the family, welcome. I'm here with your July 2025 reading. If you are a July Leo, happy birthday. Okay, which if you're July or August Leo, we're gonna highlight your birthday specifically. There's a message for you in regards to that this year specifically. So obviously there's a theme of specifics that are highlighted for you in July. It's definitely giving pay attention to the details. The details are very important. Nonverbal communication is very loud as well on your behalf and on the behalf of others. Let's pray. I hope you had a good day. Happy Capricorn full moon. It has peaked. Let's pray. God, divine source. Hold on. I feel like we need to pray in silence. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide Leo or whoever's called to tap into their July 2025 reading or whenever they're called to tap in the month ahead. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Thank you for each and every heart and soul that chooses to be present, that chooses to receive, that chooses to hear, and chooses to listen. Thank you for the power of choice. Thank you for allowing us to see the freedom that exists in our reality. God, thank you for divine insight. Thank you for divine foresight. Thank you for speaking through me. Thank you for divine protection. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Gratitude, Ashe. Very different prayer. Okay. All right, so it's a lot happening in July. I did put the information in the description box, and as I advise Cancer and as I will advise the other 10 signs that I need to record, there's a few retrogrades happening, including Mercury. We are going to, well, I feel called, but we are going to read on each retrograde separately as an all sign reading, but I will pull on it for your monthly just to give you an idea of what is highlighted specifically for you throughout this time, but we'll get more into details when I do the all sign after I finish the monthly signs. My apologies for the delay. Again, I recorded your reading, played it back. It was truly a divine reading, but I'm not going to speak on it unless it comes up again throughout tonight's reading. But I recorded it, it was mute. I had already did Cancer, so I deleted Cancer and you, and we're starting fresh. I do feel like this Capricorn full moon is a fresh start, especially if you've been adaptable, if you have been practicing emotional intelligence, if you have been, you know, taming that temper. Like, I'm seeing the Strength card, which represents you, but how, you know, she's holding the lion back. She's like, this is not the time to attack. And it's interesting, the bird that's standing out for you specifically is the heron. Now, it was truly divine because it's very rare that I see a heron fly to sit in a tree. Usually it's on ground. And the heron is a very, very patient animal if you know about it. So today, after I did Cancer, nature has been divine today as well. But I heard the heron first, and I bird watch and I feed the birds. So I'm adapting to the sounds of each bird. So I heard the heron, and the response was it was like, leave me the fuck alone, okay? And the heron flew from the ground into the tree, and it sat on the tree, and it thought the tree was stable, but then the tree started moving, so then it ended up flying away from the tree, and I don't know where it went after that. So tonight on the balcony, cleaning up the bird food and getting the bird food prepared for tomorrow. I do that every day. I feed the birds. I heard the heron again, and it's that sound of leave me the fuck alone. And again, a heron is an extremely patient bird, okay? Extremely patient. When it comes to, even though it's a bird, like they could be comparable to Leo energy, Leo, as far as, you know, the lion watching and waiting. But it's like, if you're fucking with the lion will warn you before attack. It just, depending on the scenario, okay? You get what I'm saying? So anyways, with that being said, I do feel like you are wanting to react, and again, there's this test of patience, okay? It's like, are you on temperance time? And I feel like a lot of you are doing your best to maintain temperance time, or if you are operating out of your lower vibration, lower self, if you're operating and responding from a low vibrational energy, then it's like you could be on devil time, demon time, Capricorn energy in this Capricorn full moon. So specifically, if this Capricorn full moon 6:45 feels intense for you, 8:48 on the timer. 8:48 is a very loud number for you as well throughout the month of July. But if you feel like you're snappy, you're very irritated, easily provoked, then that is a telltale sign that you have been and are 707 operating from your lower self. There's a lesson that hasn't been learned, and Saturn is about to run that lesson back, especially when Saturn goes retrograde on July 13th, okay? If this feels like a peaceful time, and you know, it's like, yeah, you could be on demon time, but you're choosing temperance. It's like, are you choosing temperance, or are you choosing the devil energy? Whichever energy you're choosing, Saturn is responding to that. And when Saturn responds in a positive way, it is abundant, it is peaceful, you are protected. It's like I'm seeing Archangel Metatron in my mind's eye, his name. And we'll look into Metatron as well. We're gonna look into 848 Metatron, and then we'll pull the cards. Okay, hold on. Okay, 848 signifies a message from the spiritual realm about manifestation, positive change, and the influence of angels in your life. And angels were very loud in the last reading I did for you that was on mute. It encourages you to embrace harmony, persist in your endeavors, and trust your intuition regarding personal growth and relationships. And I do feel like, you know, people that I hear, I'll ride for you, die for you, do anything you want me to. But no, Down Ass Bitch, Ja Rule, Ashanti, and them, that song, like, it's like people that are claiming to be down, say that they're, whatever the case may be, it's like, honey, they're testing the waters, okay? And yeah. What else? Metatron. Let's look up Metatron. I low-key want to get my book, but Metatron is considered the most powerful of the angels, of the archangels. It says he is unique, and in that he is believed to have once been a human, the prophet Enoch, before transforming into angelology. But Archangel Metatron represents the scribe of God, the divine spokesman, prince of the presence, angel of life, master of sacred geometry. It says he is often invoked for guidance in spiritual matters, particularly for releasing negative patterns and aligning with one's purpose. He is also a representation of bridging between worlds. Okay. And it says his power stems from his unique position and abilities rather than raw strength in a fight. So this is using intellect, pretty much. Okay? But he records all events and decisions. He is a part of the book of life. He has access to divine knowledge and secrets, okay? Like wisdom, yes. There was also something else. Oh, hold on. One more thing. I need to see if this is a Bible verse. But I kept getting, it is written. Hold on. Matthew 4:4. Let me see what that says. Matthew is the first book of the New Testament. Interesting. Matthew 4 is about Jesus being tested in the wilderness. And Matthew 4 verse 4 said, okay, let me read this. I'm going to read verse 1 through 4. It says, then Jesus was led, this is the New International Version, by the way. Then Jesus was led by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted by the devil. After fasting 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. The tempter came to him and said, if you are the Son of God, tell these stones to become bread. And I literally just gave the raccoons some bread. Jesus answered, it is written, man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. I'm going to keep going. Then the devil took him to the holy city and had him stand on the highest point of the temple. So again, being tested. If you are the Son of God, he said, throw yourself down, for it is written, he will command his angels concerning you, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. Jesus answered him, it is also written, do not put the Lord your God to the test. Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world in their splendor. All this I will give you, he said, if you will bow down and worship me. Jesus said to him, away from me, Satan, for it is written, worship the Lord your God and serve him only. Then the devil left him and angels came and attended him. So, and that's verse 11. I'm going to stop it there. But basically what I gathered from that and reading that energy to you, again, temperance energy versus the devil energy. Higher self versus the lower self. Responding from your lower self, the devil will not leave you alone. Your higher self, the devil left, angels came and attended. Okay? Take that how it resonates for you on a personal level. Let's get into these cards. We're going to start with the tarot to see what's going on in your day-to-day, everyday life in July. What is standing out in Leo's life in July, or whenever they're called to watch this? Yeah, 13 minutes in when Saturn goes retrograde. I have my list here to be able to pull on it. I keep hearing Nipsey dedication for you. Nipsey is a Leo as well. His birthday is August 15th. Oh, speaking of birthdays, thank you, Spirit. We're not 14 minutes in yet. Almost there, though. But temperance energy. So there's a need to truly celebrate life like you've never celebrated life before. Especially if you're a type like you always give, you know, you save, you give the best of you to everyone else and you save the crumbs for yourself. It's like, no, it's like there's a need to truly, you are the sun, babe. You are life force. You are healing. You are also very, very dangerous. 14 on the timer. It's crazy how my eyes saw that and I kept seeing 14. But yeah. And you need to know that and honor that and appreciate, you know, the path that you have chosen in this chaotic world in the age of Aquarius to really, which is your opposite, to really shine light, to heal, to be all that you can be. The army could be significant. The military, I'm hearing drafts, talks of drafts, drafting. All right, what's going on in the life of Leo? Some of you feel like you have no choice but to submit. I hear the devil is a liar. Some of you may feel called to go to church. Do what you feel you need to do to elevate your spirit. All right, what's happening in the life of Leo? We're actually not going to use this deck. We're going to use the Gilded deck since the line is on the front of it. Hold on. Well, I grabbed 2 instead of 1. Look what's on the bottom. 14 Temperance. Aww. The Emperor, Aries energy. And there's a lot of retrograde happening in Aries. Aries is the first house, so you yourself. I feel like a lot of you have been in the moon energy, even though the moon is represented by Pisces, Cancer energy. But it's like, you know, you are the light. Instead, you've been in the shadows. Yeah, there's a need to like truly embrace who you are. And it's like the more that you start to tap into who you are, your ego in a healthy way, so many people are intimidated. You have a lot of people watching. A lot of people watching that don't want to know that they're watching. It's like, yeah. You can feel a lot of betrayal right now. Like again, you have a higher view of something with that heron going in the tree. Again, someone thinks you may not be able to see something, okay? But I feel like you're being separated for protection. King of Swords, literally. You're not my child. Okay. What's going on in the life of Leo? The Chariot. So Cancer season is being highlighted. Your light self. You know, gold is a representation of you. And your dark self. I feel like you've been in this moon, still dark gray energy. If you have like a lot of dark furniture in your home, gray furniture in your home, there's a need to feng shui your home with color. Okay, especially to help lift and raise your vibration. 17 minutes in Aquarius energy. You have the 9 of Swords. The dreams are very, very loud. But also you're praying for something. You're praying for something. You're mentally stressed about something for some of you. You're unsure of what's true, what's real in your life versus what's fake in your life. A lot of illusions are just being dispelled all across the board, especially since Neptune went retrograde on Independence Day. And that's significant as well, July 4th. And you have 7 here. You have 7-3. 7-4 is not on the table as of yet. But with the energy representing Independence Day, like anything that has kept you trapped in a lie, in a false illusion, it's breaking apart. I hear Unbreak My Heart, that song. All right, the life of Leo. What's happening in July for Leo? Anything else? Okay, so 4 of Swords in reverse on the bottom. But you also have the High Priestess in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles and the Fool. Let me just address something. Hold on, clarify before I address it. Okay, I'm not going to address it. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. Okay. All right, I'm going to start with these 2 cards that flipped over, the 2 of Swords and the 5 of Wands. There's a lot of conflicts happening behind the scenes in July, 19 minutes in, that you are, I hear, not privy to, unaware of, but it's going to be brought to the light, especially around the Leo new moon, which is July 24th. I do feel like there are people fighting about you. There's a lot of discussions about you. There's a lot of, it's like attacking versus defending, and not like a literal attack. I mean, it could be, you know, it could be verbally, you know, people discussing you, mentally, people thinking negative about you, towards you, projecting negative energy, whatever the case may be. But it definitely feels like, you know, it's like there are certain people that want to focus on your darkness, and there are certain people that your light is undeniable to, and it's like as people speak on your darkness, it's counteracted by the light being spoken into, and that's creating a lot of friction. between people. But the Two of Swords, your opposite energy is Aquarius, again, the moon, your shadow. The opposite of the sun is the moon. So with this energy, Five of Wands, you could be experiencing a lot of, it feels like projected, since this is Wands, projected conflict, but you're at peace. It's giving heavy peace, be still. Now, you have the High Priestess in reverse with the Five of Pentacles and the full Aquarius energy, your opposite. I hear Jamie Foxx, you know what? I'm gonna make it do what it do, baby. With this energy representing the Fool. But with the High Priestess, you don't fully trust that you have the capabilities of manifesting something. A lot of you, it's like Spirit has affirmed for you. The universe has affirmed how you are gifted in what you do. But it's like you don't even believe. I don't know. I don't know if, like, it feels like whoever I'm speaking to right now, you've experienced a lot of rejection in life. And so with that rejection, now that you have elevated and changed your life and came past that rejection and, actually put forth some type of effort into changing your life, it's like, I don't know if it's like your the pentacles representing your physical reality not measuring up to the changes that you haven't embraced internally, spiritually. This is very spiritual with the High Priestess being in reverse, but this is not trusting your gifts, not trusting your ability to connect with the stars, to connect with the ethers, to connect with the grid, whatever it is that you tap into to really manifest. It's like you already have a higher sight because you sit in the sky. You're a star. Okay, so you sit in the sky naturally, so you already have a higher view of something, but it's like the view that you see you don't trust, in a sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Now, moving up to this energy, you have the Chariot, the Nine of Swords, the Page of Swords in reverse. For some of you, something about cars. I don't know if it's car trouble or just, um, not financially believing that you have the ability to sustain something. I'm getting that as well with the High Priestess in reverse with the Five of Pentacles. But you have the Ace of Pentacles upright, Empress upright, and the Chariot upright. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 majors. So the number 4 is significant. And you also have 1, 2, 3 here. But you're missing the 4 as well. Because we have 5. 1, 2, 3, no. But there's 4 major arcanas here as well. 3 are upright. 1 is in reverse. So there's an element. There's an element that you're struggling with. And from what I'm getting in the spread, it's the earth element. It's the ability to attract versus chase. Really the Empress energy of it being effortless for you, but feeling like you have to work so hard to achieve it. I feel the need to tell you there is a major differential between what is required of you to receive in this physical realm, 3D realm, versus what is required of you to receive from the universe, from God, from the divine. The standards are completely different. And I feel like a lot of you feel like the standards that are needed to be met in this physical 3D realm, you have to do that for the divine times 10, and it's not like that. They're so graceful. They see all. It's not about control. It's about, do you allow your will? Are you willingly allowing your free self to operate in an energy that is of light versus choosing to operate that is an energy of the dark, with the Chariot being upright, I feel like Cancer season specifically is highlighting just how abundant you are, just how like your presence in certain places, it matters. You may think people really don't give a fuck, but it's like when absence of your energy truly makes the heart grow fonder, and people have more respect for you as well. You're starting to see how that goes hand in hand, and truly just how protected you are. But there's something weighing heavily on your mind. You could feel very alone at this time as well. Also, it's also interesting because the deer, I literally saw I call it the reindeer, but I think it's called the buck deer with the antlers. This is in my backyard today. Two of them. I scared them away when I opened the door, but I saw them run, and I saw them in the before they went across the lake. But yeah, Ace of Pentacles, if you're seeing deer, rabbit, especially with the buck, okay? We're going to look up the buck moon in 2025, but it's a symbol of abundance coming. And if you're seeing it in twos, with this Two of Swords, what you've been doing alone, you're not about to be doing it alone anymore. And the High Priestess is a two energy. So I feel like, yeah, Temperance in reverse. I feel like you feel incapable. But honey, only if you knew. Truly. I feel like there's going to be you need to, this Chariot is giving, like, you really don't know who walks with you. And each one of them is about to show up for you. Justice, 11 energy, period. Okay? But the World is in reverse. You are in the midst of closing out a cycle in July. Hold on. So today is a Capricorn. Oh, we having a buck moon right now. I didn't know today's moon was a buck moon. Oh my goodness. I just knew it was the Capricorn full moon. I didn't know it was the buck moon. Yo, for that to happen outside, it's 9:09 right now. Justice, yo. King of Pentacles underneath, yo. That is divine. 9 of Swords, whatever stress, it's 9:09 right now. Whatever stress, 999, that you have, if you're seeing nines, this 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords energy, they were right on top of each other. It's coming to an end. The High Priestess, and I feel like you're receiving signs, but you're choosing to, I don't know, it's like you're mentally stuck. Yeah, you're mentally stuck in a cycle that's causing you to not see properly through your third eye, but that's about to change. Yes, 7 of Swords. There's a need to continue to move in silence, protect your energy. I hear there's a lot of people that want to extract from you. That word extract is very loud. Yeah. But no. Fuck no. Okay, let's clean this up. Let's move on. Damn. Why did the Empress flip in reverse for Leo? There's all majors, damn. Empress reverse, Devil reverse, the Hanging Man in reverse. Clarify the outcome of this. What is this? Mushrooms are significant. I don't know if some of you are thinking about psychedelics. Another major. Oh, there's a lot happening underneath the surface. Ace of Wands, yes. So let me tell you what's happening in the shadows that you don't see. And then we're going to get into these transits, because this energy is connected to the transits, especially since you have 4 majors highlighting your July being clarified by the Ace of Wands. That's new life, new energy, new vitality, rejuvenation, just a rebirth overall. So with the Empress in reverse, the Empress in reverse is giving your self-value. What is your worth? What do you think you're worth? It's like, do you feel as though you're even worthy of owning anything that is a label, that is a luxury? Or are you someone that's materialistic? Like you just have to have the names, you have to have the labels. Here, where's the equilibrium? But also, when is it okay to rest? The Empress in reverse is really highlighting when it's okay to rest. And with the Devil in reverse, it's not, you have been very, it's interesting because I hear you think you've been self-serving, but you've still been pouring into others from whatever you're able to manifest quickly up in your cup. So what that means is you don't give yourself time to fully replenish, to fully fill your cup before you start just giving shit out for free. You know, with the Hanging Man in reverse, there's a major shift happening with your finances as well that you don't see. A lot of you, there is a level of responsibility coming. You're also detaching from unhealthy spending habits. I feel like a lot of you struggle with unhealthy spending habits. And this can be as simple as, not making a list when you go out, not checking on what you have, not cleaning those cabinets. And with the Hierophant, wherever you've had commitment issues to yourself, to your goals, to your gifts, to your promises to Spirit, all of that is being shaken. I'm seeing a salt shaker. Now I'm seeing a pepper shaker, but salt and pepper, light and dark, whatever is contributing to energetic toxicity, lack, poverty, scarcity, paycheck to paycheck, the energy of broke, and lack of commitment, all of that is about to shift one by one. And for some of you, simultaneously as one for the Emperor upright. Yes, for sure. So the 4s are heavy, the angels are loud. You have 3, 4, 5 here as well. 6, because the 15 Devil is 15, but it's 6. So we have 1, hold on. 1, we have no 2, but we have 3, 4, 5, 6. We were missing the 4, and now we're missing the 2. The 42 laws, 42. Justice, and that's 6. You have the 3 of Wands here. Weather is an initiation for you. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Weather, like this turbulence, it's also representing, emotional triggers as well. Yeah, the Moon in reverse. Now here's the 2 of Pentacles needing to make a decision. But the 3 of Swords in reverse, you're going to choose yourself. Again, where you think you've been self-serving, you haven't. And I feel like people have been manipulating you because you're unaware into giving and pouring into them. And just, it's like, you hunt, you work for it, you find the answers, you find the solution, you find the light, you find the truth, right? And instead of people doing that as well, it's just like, well, Leo, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, literally, you've done it for yourself. Now, 4 of Swords, it's time to rest. 8 of Cups in reverse, and again, fully replenish yourself. But the 2 of Wands, it's like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. I'm needed over here. Let me run to that. Like if you are being told to if you take time off, be off. I don't know, but you're being guided toward a lot of truths as well. Getting truth bomb after truth bomb. I see your true colors shining through. Anything else? Seven of Wands. There's a need to really up your protection. Stay firm on your morals and values. Again, the 42 laws are highlighted. Yeah, Five of Cups. And where you feel weak, where you feel incompatible, where you feel like you're unable to achieve, go harder. Wipe your tears. Have that breakdown. Get back up again. Like Donnie McClurkin said, use all of your might and all of your strength. No pussy shit. Hierophant and go hard. Okay? Page of Pentacles, no pussy shit. Okay, Leo? I feel like a lot of people have you fucked up right now. And it's like, you could be feeling like this, Five of Cups, and not showing it. Like, damn. Bitch, I'm just trying out here like the rest of us. And it's like people are trying to belittle you with this Page of Pentacles being in reverse. But the Hierophant is going back to that Matthew chapter 4. Yeah. The Chariot in reverse and Six of Wands. So before Cancer season ends, and definitely as we walk into Leo season, because the Chariot in reverse is Cancer, Six of Wands is Leo. Clarify this energy. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse fell on top of the Five of Cups. Hold on. Clarify one more time, please, for Leo. Eight of Cups, walking away. Page of Cups, and choosing. It's like you're saying yes to your higher self and your inner child. And now we have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Let me tell you, there are energies that want you to feel and be alone. No friends, distant. And like you could be a person, I mean, you could be a loner and you could just enjoy your solitude. But no, it's like the way people feed off of your energy. It feels like there's about to be, I'm just seeing dominoes fall. Like, and the game of dominoes has been going on for a very long time. Like, they're showing me dominoes wrapped in a fucking, like, all throughout a fucking mansion. Like, that's how long this game of dominoes has been going on. And when certain people may have tapped out of the game, their energy was replaced so that the dominoes could keep going. But I just see spirit, like, flicking. Okay, and it's just like, psh. And I feel like the reaction of you and how these dominoes have been set up, this could be through lifetimes, whatever the case may be, but it's had you in this Five of Cups energy, Ten of Swords, like, fuck, when is enough enough? Why can my Wheel of Fortune not stay afloat? Why is it always in reverse? Why am I always taking a loss? Why are these people always feeding from me when really I'm just trying to, what would fucking Jesus do? Or just be a better fucking human, okay? But the Queen of Wands, you are cloaked, you are protected. Five of Pentacles in reverse. There's about to be some reverse psychology, physically and energetically speaking. You will come out victorious, okay? The war is won, even though some battles may have been lost. Eight of Cups, you're about to leave all that shit behind. We covered that. Anything else with this? Look at you. What is this? Strength, you, and the sun peak. No, I'm sorry, not the sun, but the Lovers, Gemini. Uranus and Gemini transit 7-7. You could be seeing that, yeah, the Tower in reverse with the Four of Wands upright. But no, the Strength, it's like if you're in the light, God got you. Just period. I don't know. If you choose the The higher way, yeah, the Chariot in reverse. A lot of you are about to get a new car quicker than you expected. If you're worried about car repairs, it's time for something new. It's time for something new. And don't rush it. But there it is, the sun. Yeah, you're going from the Five of Cups to the sun. And you have the sun and the moon duality. Okay? But there's a lot. Ace of Swords in reverse. There's, Spirit is cooking, okay? Cooking. You'll see. All right, let's look into these transits. All right, we're going to cover each one. Venus and Gemini for Leo placement, Spirit. What's going on? Venus and Gemini transit for Leo. Thank you. What's next? Neptune retrograde in Aries for Leo. That was on July 4th. Again, the transits are in the description box. Uranus and Gemini transit for Leo placements. Capricorn full moon, that is today. Hold on. Capricorn full moon. Saturn retrograde for Leo placements. Mercury retrograde for Leo placements. Leo new moon for Leo placements. Chiron retrograde in Aries for Leo placements. And then Venus in Cancer for Leo placements. The VA hospital could be significant. All right. On the bottom, you have Union. We're 42 minutes in. So Libra season is very loud for you. Very loud. Whatever's happening in July, and yeah, whatever's happening now up until next eclipse season, this next eclipse is about to be different. Something is changing, yeah. All right, so for the Venus and Gemini transit, clarity. Okay, clarity on matters of the heart, who really loves you, who's here for you. Again, the angels who at 42, whoever walks with you, clarity, they're showing themselves one by one. You see the scales, justice, Libra energy. Look where you have Libra in your chart, whatever house it's in, whatever planets you have there, or asteroids. They're assisting in bringing clarity in all areas of your life. All right, with Neptune retrograde in Aries, you have sexuality in reverse. So there's a lot of focus on your sacral chakra, healing, creativity, where you have not been as creative as you could be. Neptune is highlighting the excuses and the stagnation that you have been providing to the universe and reflecting that back to you so that you can heal it. Whatever this is, it contributes to I hear your own inner sexual healing, how you love yourself, how you pleasure yourself, as well as the effort and the consistency that you put into the art of creation. With the Uranus and Gemini transit, we have Beyond in reverse. So this Beyond in reverse, it definitely gives me temperance energy. But with Uranus being in Gemini, I do feel like there's a lot of people are coming to this earthly plane to help fight for you. Some even against you. That's an interesting message. But also with Uranus and Gemini, Uranus represents radical change. So I do feel like there's a radical change coming when it comes to your spiritual gifts, your beliefs, how you connect to the divine, how you connect to the other side, how you give reverence to the divine. There's a spiritual ascension for some of you. For a lot of you, your spiritual beliefs could be changing throughout the Uranus and Gemini transit. Disbeliefs could become beliefs, and beliefs, 44 on the timer, and beliefs could become disbeliefs. Now, with this Capricorn full moon, we have Oshun, justice in reverse. So where there are injustices, justice is coming. And again, Oshun energy, she's connected to yellow energy, bees, high vibrational, the light. So wherever your light has been damaged, there's a reckoning coming. That's all I have to say in regards to that. And you see with my arms being folded, you're being protected. Yes, you're being attacked, but you're being protected. I don't know. Moving on. Saturn retrograde in Aries that starts July 13th. You have sorcery revolution in reverse. So wherever you've been trapped in your South Node energy, there's a chain break coming to that for you to be fully embodied in your North Node energy. And I feel like that's connected to that Empress in reverse becoming Empress upright or Emperor upright for you, but more so the art of receiving and attracting effortlessly and knowing that you are the source of the divine, and because of that you have gifts that come to you naturally and using them wisely to help, to heal, to expand, versus selfishly. Again, the 7 virtues versus the 7 deadly sins. With Mercury retrograde that is in Leo, you have compassion in reverse. Mercury retrograde, you're telling your truth. You're speaking your truth. Nothing's going to hold you back. Where people have fucked up, it will be known in a respectful manner. Where you have been giving grace, you may not be giving so much grace. Like you're really drawing a very thick, fucking clear line. And you're very clear about it so that people don't question it, and then they choose their fate after that. That's what that's giving, okay? Leo new moon, you have universal oneness, transcend. Again, something is going to come to life that's going to change your reality. I hear forever and for the better. So it's starting the 24th. We go into the shadow on the 21st in Cancer season. And that could be, you know, this whatever, it's this win that you're about to receive, that victory card that came out, that 6 of Wands energy. So pay attention to July 21st through July 27th, okay? My birthday is July 26th, by the way. Also representing Chiron retrograde that starts July 30th, you have Iku transformation in reverse. So Chiron is the wounded healer. So any narrative or pain that you've held on to that has defined the way that you navigate, that's being healed, that's being released, that chain is being broken. And then lastly, we have with the Venus in Cancer transit, starseed. You're going to realize that everything that you ask God for, it's either already been given to you or you have the power to go get it effortlessly, which is why it's not showing up, why you feel like you keep having to ask for it. I hear it's already present. You just need to open your eyes and see. Okay? Okay. All right, what else do you have to say to Leo in July? Your July is flying by. You'll be flying or saying goodbye to something forever or just for now. You have flexible, upright. You have go the distance. So there's travel, but also a change of plans, moving in a new direction, clean it up. I feel like that's going back to putting more color in your home. Did you see how like dark this card is? But also the reindeer is significant. You have mending, healing. Hold on. What else? By the book, 11, justice energy. Follow divine guidance. Follow your higher self. Follow that North Star that you have within you. So with flexible, there's a need to definitely get into daily exercise, more exercise, expand your time, take the time, create the time. There's a need to, I feel like with go the distance, you may feel, I don't know, it's like you may have lost hope in something, and it's like there's something, whatever you lost hope in, there's a need to jump back into that. But with clean it up, it's also giving for some of you, there's a lot of you that need to clean up your attitude. Also, there's some wrongs that need to be made right with this mending as well. Whether this is, you know, I feel like this is with people in your spirit team for some, or just with God directly. But it feels like an underlying contradiction here as well. I do feel like someone around you is manipulating you. By the book is like, I got you. It's giving, I got you. You're on my side. I'm walking with you on this path. We're doing this together. You know, we're meant to do this together. And you could 21 clean up. 21 is the ending. You could feel like you need, I'm reading this backwards, but it's like you could feel like, no, you need to get rid of someone. You need to be away from someone. But it's like the more you try to get away, the more that they grow closer or come closer to you. And with flexible, it's like you could feel like you're being very mean, very rigid, but it's like someone's manipulating you into giving them grace. Spirit, what do you have to say about this? Yeah, round and round in reverse. That shit is about to end. Deep knowing, yeah. People are trying to play on your intuition. It's a fuck no, okay? All right, all right. Serendipity and higher power. God got you, and God is carrying you away from all of it. And this cleaning up is, whew, you know, it comes up every so often, but God has a wrath. And, honey, it's going to, I hear occurrence like a thief in the night again. Weather is an initiation, especially if you find yourself caught up in it. Yeah, peace. You could be experiencing a lack of inner peace in your home, at work, you know, mentally, emotionally. But it's like, yeah, there's a huge disconnect with your inner child, which is contributing to a lack of peace as well. And with here and now, there's a need to really change that. And just whatever needs to be done for you to remove yourself from that energy. 5151, make it do what it do, baby. Okay. Again, going back to the beginning, I'm gonna make it do what it do. It's 9:33 right now. Yeah, time to go. Very loud. 45, 9. This year, 2025, soulmates in reverse, ending. A cycle does not need to be repeated. If you've made a decision, stand firm on that decision. And God got the rest. Your decisions, your affirmations, all that shit is being tested at this time. People want to see you fold and laugh. 5222. That's my 222 is my grandfather's birthday. He's a Pisces. No. Leo, July 2025. What else would you like to say to them? Closing door completion. The month of May. So this could have to do, May is Taurus, Gemini energy. Gemini, Taurus is second house, Gemini, third house. So 2023. Yo, 2023 is very significant for everyone. You have closing door completion, horn cactus, resourcefulness. 29 breaks down to 11. Go back to May 29th as well. And then you have crown games, right use of power, your energy, 8. There's the 8-8 portal is going to be significant, but there's a reward coming in August, a celebration, a completion of a cycle, probably one that you've never completed before. And the reason why you're able to achieve this victory is because you've been resourceful. You know, you have been teaching, it's like training yourself more so where to withhold energy, where to give energy, where to not be. It's like, again, you've been in this own energy of your personal training day. 5353, it's a lot of doubles here. Teachability and the disowned self. A lot of you are focused on the pain and not the lesson in regards to something. I feel like Thoth is very active around you at this time. But again, I just feel like you feel like a lot of people are playing with you. And you know, a cactus holds water, but if you touch it, you know, you could get pricked, you could get stick. And it's like, it's definitely giving, this is giving like a sphinx, a pyramid. It's like, and this is green energy, the heart chakra. So it's like when you give openly and willingly, and then people try to, again, cipher from that. It's like, yeah, and then it's like, bitch, you trying to play me? Am I tripping? Okay, and then it's like, you know, you may have already put people on game of how to utilize power. 5454. But the synchronicity is the alignment. It's like that energy is about to be mirrored right back. But I'm seeing it as in, like, you know, when the sun is rising and you're driving and it's in your eyes and you can't see, like, again, the sun can heal you and the sun can hurt you. I feel like people are being tested when it comes to you, how they treat you. Yeah, mindful group thing, how they treat you in front of you, behind closed doors. You're being protected throughout this process. 23 though, in reverse. Yeah, go back to 2023. Fortune's wheel, luck and right timing. Something's been a long time coming. Oh, but it's coming. Okay, yeah, the authentic self. Masks are being removed, adaptability, and you're being asked again to not fold, to not help, to not give grace. Let them learn. They need to go through the fucking lesson. You did. Yeah, inspiration in reverse. This is what they want you to be. God said no. Do it. You need to talk to God about it. Reconciliations. Yeah, there are some wrongs that need to be made right. And I feel like people are going through hell until I hear, are honest with you. Yeah, it's affecting their, it's like second, 8th house, 28, July 28th. And then opportunity, a lot of fours. Yeah, choices and their consequences in reverse. People did not choose correctly. I don't know. But these eyes, they're giving me the eyes of angels, you know, because there's so many eyes, even though it's like a mother and her children. But this is like the divine and you being the divine's child, whether you have children or not. But reconciliations, this is something, this could have to do with the family. I just feel like someone's about to have a generational domino effect. That's what it feels like. Yes. Lost in space, needing direction. This is definitely about to be a generational domino effect for someone. Confidence is your magic in reverse. Now for others of you, this is 3637. So 35 is 8, 36 is 9, 37 is 10. Clarified, lost in space, and revelation. Again, you could feel stagnant in regards to something right now. You could feel very still. And, you know, you could be doing what you feel called to do to connect, to receive answers. You could really, truly be going within right now. But something's not being revealed or something hasn't been revealed. It's a question that you are worthy of an answer to. But there's something, it's just not meant to be right now. Something that you keep questioning, that you're not receiving a direct answer about. Yeah, both step forward, the farther gate, 55. This is also giving, you won't know until you try to really know what you're able to achieve. It's like you're questioning whether you should take a walk towards a certain direction. This could be travel. This could be something that contributes to travel. I don't know. But it's like you're not receiving a direct yes or no. Like Spirit wants you to take a leap of faith. Literally both step forward and have confidence in yourself to achieve whatever it is. Like, let's just say you do desire to travel, but you're worried about the economy. You're worried about money. You're worried about, you know, having more savings versus spending. Yeah, obstacles in reverse. Worried about shit you don't need to be worried about. The universe is your partner. Period. Okay? And then what's underneath? The divine matrix in reverse. You have already cracked the codes, Leo. Some of you cracked a major code in Gemini season 2. Reflect back to your notes. But Garden of Venus, rest and renewal, dust devil moving out of stagnation. This buck moon is coming to save you. For others of you, this buck moon is coming to serve you. It just depends on which side of the scales you're on. Anything else for Leo? Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Leo, July 2025. Have anything else to say? I hear Cisco is love enough. And then I hear the 7 virtues versus the 7 deadly sins. That's your answer. You have patience in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you've been patient long enough for something. Tree ancestry. 42 though. So the 42 laws, also the family tree, key opportunity. You're being asked to take action in regards to something with legacy. This could be travel, this could be a new home, whatever this is. I don't know if it helps the family, bridges a gap within the family. I don't know. We have relationships in reverse. There's healing. It says family reunion, opportunity. Aquarius energy, Libra energy. Yeah, sunflower action. You're being asked to go somewhere. But this is, it says keys open doors. Leo season. Sunflower is Leo. So in Leo season specifically, you may be invited to someone's home because this is a house key. They're a part of your bloodline with the family tree. Clarify not relationships in reverse for Leo. Skull endings. There's healing coming to something. Anything else with this? Smiley face, joy, and infinity, unlimited potential. There's a lot of healing in a certain dynamic if you want it, Leo. But if you want it, you have to take action towards it. But I feel like if you're invited to someone's home, you should say yes. Yeah, water surrender. Mountains, obstacles. You won't know until you go, until you try. Yeah, labyrinth journey and then butterfly metamorphosis. Something should be a yes. Yeah, crown personal power. I hear reschedule. Keep hearing reschedule. If you folded, reschedule. Hold on. Hold on. Traffic cone caution. But it feels like timing though. Yeah, angel numbers confirmation. Thank you. 14. Temperance. Timing. Between Leo and Libra season feels like better timing. Right now is the obstacle. Hold on, I don't know. Clarify divine guidance in reverse. Rainbow hope. Are you saying Sag season? The holidays? Yeah. This is giving Christmas. You're being asked to travel somewhere for Christmas. For some of you, it could be New York, the Midwest, something about the upper states. Yeah. This is Sag. So Libra through Sag season specifically. You need to travel by, not by plane, by car. Not by plane. Yeah, by car. Take a chance. Okay, clarify the timeline of Libra through Sag season. I'm sorry, Libra through Capricorn season. Or is this Leo through Capricorn season? I'm sorry, Leo through Aquarius season. Damn. I keep seeing different numbers that lead to different seasons. Yeah, Leo through Aquarius season because you have 8, 17 is Aquarius. The opportunity is there. Yeah, power lines energy. Now we have 36. Okay, upright. All right, all right. So if Cancer season was the go, it's a no. Yeah, coins, good luck, community in reverse. But there's something about rescheduling something, Leo 444 when I looked up 6444. All right, close this out. Final message to Leo for July. Happy birthday. Turn up. You have the Chariot, Archangel Metatron in reverse. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. There's a lot of silent victories, a lot of silent wins, a lot of people pulling up to you in private versus publicly. You have missing an opportunity, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Missing that opportunity is something you said no to. You said no to moving forward with something. And Spirit is saying, we're going to run it back. Yeah. Life experience, 16, Tower moment. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. I feel like this is the confirmation you needed. Period. Anything else? Finally, the Magician and the Six of Wands. Victory, good news is on its way. Public recognition. So if people haven't been giving you your flowers, or they've been doing it secretly, silently, that's changing. And then you have Archangel Raziel. So you have Metatron, Kemuel, and Raziel with you. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Whatever you don't have, that's a need or even a want. Be responsible. Go get it. I love you. God bless you. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Bye.